We're at the 26th Annual Tennessee Recycling Coalition Conference in Franklin, Tennessee. The Tennessee Recycling Coalition is made up of a variety of entities. Our largest by far is government agencies and government people. It makes up about 40% of our group. But the rest of our group is made up of anything from individuals, industry, business, and just local communities that would like to do better, like to do more for recycling, and find ways where it's economically feasible to do so.
Recycling, because it's a purely voluntary activity, requires kind of the support from so many different channels, be it the grassroots organizations that educate the public and maybe provide just recycling outlets for individuals, all the way through collection and processing and service providers and vendors. And really getting those people together actually creates this kind of symbiosis that wouldn't happen if people didn't have a forum to interact and share ideas.
There's not a whole lot of forums for this kind of discussion, and a lot of people here have mutual interest in the recycling industry, and it gives a good opportunity for everyone to come together, network, meet new people, and increase their increase recycling amongst their own industry by seeing how others are doing things.
Our conference theme this year is completing the recycling puzzle. Just like anything that you work on, those low-hanging fruit that you find in recycling, those have been addressed much over the last 20 to 40 years. What we're looking for now is some of those difficult items that are difficult to recycle or difficult to find markets and infrastructure for. Those are the things that we are dwelling on in this conference.
The statewide solid waste plan, I think, is really a key piece of the puzzle. It draws all the other elements of the puzzle together. It figures out how we're going to improve the infrastructure necessary to make the collection of these recyclables cost effective, and also addresses how we go about finding the industries, locating the industries, and making the whole process work together.
The recycling infrastructure in Tennessee is still growing. There's been a lot of movement in the last several years. The hub and spoke movement that the state is really pushing has shown some real progress in terms of allowing access to recycle markets that some of the more rural areas haven't had. And so there has been a lot of movement. There's still a lot of work to do, but there's been a lot of great work done in the last several years.
Our recycling affects all of us, whether you're an industry, business, or non-government or government entity. Recycling means so much more than just an ideal. It also affects companies' bottom line, as well as our entire society. The more things we recycle, the less we landfill. The more things we reuse, the more things that we have to use in the future for our children.